The launch strategy was very, very simple. First day, like 10 sales. I was like, probably because of the hype. Next day, 15, 20, 25, 30. No PPC, nothing. And it just kept going crazy. And I was like, what the hell? Boom, it blew me out the water. No PPC, nothing. It was ranked organically, the #1 listing on all the main keywords.
Just wanted to give you a quick update on my own business. January's been pretty good. It's my best month so far, and I didn't do any special types of giveaways or ads. It's just Amazon running as it is. And if you saw my Black Friday video, I did $1,000 in sales on Black Friday, which is supposed to be huge. But now, at the beginning of January at least, I was doing that almost every day, which is crazy. What's up, guys? So a friend of mine just launched an Amazon product, a new one, and he launched it on the 1st of January 2020. And in this video, he shared how he launched this product with zero advertising, with zero PPC, with really not much of a launch strategy except for the few things that he did that he mentioned here in this video. So he launched it on the 1st of January of 2020. So the strategies are very relevant to today. So with zero ads, with zero PPC, and within 2 to 3 weeks, it actually surpassed his current Amazon business, his older Amazon business, which if you know who he is, if you've watched my videos, his Amazon product is called MMA Nutrition, or actually his brand. So you can look it up and you see how successful it is already. Within 2 to 3 weeks, with zero ads, zero PPC, his new product surpassed his actual older product. So make sure to watch the whole video to learn about how his new business started, how it went from just an idea to something that's a lot more real and a lot more than just an idea, and how he did all of that with zero money on ads and zero money on PPC. So we actually filmed this video live in the Facebook group, and if you want to join it so that you can ask your own questions when we go live, there's a link in the description, or it's called the Brax Amazon FBA group. And congrats to the giveaway winner. Hit me up on Facebook to set up your free giveaway call. If you want to win a free 30-minute call with me, all you have to do is click the thumbs up, subscribe, click on the bell, and comment below saying Amazon FBA, and come back to the next video to see if you won. Yeah, man, you just had a crazy launch with zero ads. And I want to hear about how you did it.
So I'll tell you like the full story, right? So when I was traveling, this guy hits me up. He's like, yo, I found this amazing supplement. This is the best supplement. This is going to be the new wave. And I hear this like all the time, right? It's the same people come to you that they say, oh, I have like this amazing like new supplement idea for you. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'll like check it. So I like didn't really care. And he's like, man, we could do this. This is amazing. Let's partner up in a company. And this is going to be the next wave. Trust me. And he's like a very close friend. So I'm like, you know what? Fine. I looked at it logistically and like from a manufacturing standpoint, I knew I could get it done pretty easy and low risk. And so I was like, fine, whatever. Yeah, let's do it. Sure. And then he calls me. He's like, hey man, like don't be upset, but I want to bring in like a third partner. And I'm like, oh, here we go. You know, they're like, she's a killer. She's a social media queen. She has so many followers, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, you know, 3 people. He's like, just trust me. Like she has so many people. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever, let's do it.
Did you check how many followers she has?
She has like 15,000 only, but like real followers. Like they will see her buy shit and they'll buy it.
Okay.
So I was like, whatever, you know, it's low risk. I knew that if I put in the money and we bought the product and they both bailed on me, I could still like I looked at Amazon and everything, and I know I could still like with PPC sell it. So we get everything done, and I send him out 10 products before the launch. We hype it, and then actually New Year's Eve, I was at a party and I was waiting because the launch was gonna be 1/1/2020, like at midnight, or like December 31st at midnight. So I was literally at a party, everyone was drinking, the music was loud, and I'm just waiting on my phone, and I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like waiting, ready to click like list, you know, relist, so it can like the listing can go live.
Was there a reason that it was on the 31st at midnight, or like the 1st?
I don't know, man. I guess he wanted to do like a New Year's launch, you know, so I was like, whatever. But anyways, so we got it going, and like first day, like 10 sales. I was like, oh, you know, okay, probably because of the hype. Next day, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it just kept going crazy. It hit a point where it was selling the same amount as Hydrolyte, and I was like, what the hell? Like in like 3 weeks, it was selling the same amount as like I was killing myself, right, for a year and a half trying to get Hydrolyte to where it is, and this comes 3 weeks, no PPC, nothing. I told them I'm not gonna start PPC until you guys get me like 50 reviews, just because, you know, I deal with people like this all the time. I didn't believe that they were like gonna be serious, so I wanted to test them, and it's like boom, it blew me out the water. No PPC, nothing.
Can you show us what Hydrolyte looks like now in terms of sales?
Yes sir, tell me if you can see.
Can you refresh? Yeah, perfect, thanks.
All right, cool. Yeah, 50.42 in the last 30 days, which is good, you know, and it comes in and it's matching the sales already. Like, you know, imagine after a year and a half of hard work, this other company in 3 weeks, it was ranked organically the #1 listing on all the main keywords.
How did you validate the market before deciding on the product?
This is what I did. I looked at the competitors. I looked at like their BSRs, and based on their BSRs, like okay, the #1 seller was like selling 40 a day or something, which we beat. The number 2, 3, 4 sellers, they all had like a higher price than us, and they were selling at least they were like it was between 10 to 40 a day. So I was like, okay, man, even if these guys like bail on me, I can definitely like sell 10 a day, and then you know in like a couple months we'll be out of stock, no problem.
Did you differentiate somehow?
We actually were. I mean, we didn't really differentiate much. There's not that many competitors on the market, so we just came in with a like an organic product. Yeah, we didn't differentiate because we're not basing our strategy on people like coming in and seeing that, oh, like we're differentiated. We're basing our strategy on social media people just going out there and blasting it to people that would never otherwise buy it, but they're like, oh, like this looks pretty cool. A good example is like mud water. Have you heard of it? So mud water is like, it has like mushrooms and cacao and turmeric in it. It's like a coffee replacement is what they're positioning themselves as. But if you look at it, like there's no really like search terms for it. Like, you know, what is it? It's like, it's a blend of like mushrooms and cacao. And but then on the social media side, they're killing the game on social media. So people are like, I never knew that I wanted this, but now I want it because it looks good. So that's kind of the way we're going about it. But
Okay, so what was the launch strategy that got you to this point?
it was literally, the launch strategy was very, very simple. It was, we sent the product to 10 influencers 2 weeks before the like the first of the year, and they posted and said stay tuned, going to be live on Amazon January 1st.
How did you find these influencers?
Well, my partner did that actually. Yeah, yeah, it was he did that. He found them from our third, like our queen, right? He found them from her. So from her, under her, there's like a few girls that are like hungry, you know, and they're like, they want to be influencers. So he's like, these girls are gonna be super active and they have like decent followings. They were all between like 5 to 10K. So we got 10 of them, sent them the product immediately, every single day. Oh my God, this is amazing. Look at me, I'm sipping this, I'm in my garden, I'm in here, I'm in my hotel room, nonstop. It was crazy. I was like, this is like what salaried employees do, like, right? They're posting nonstop. It was crazy. They were posting every single day. They made their own 30-day challenge stuff. It's crazy, and it got like a lot of hype. And then when we launched, he hit everyone up again, and he's like, let's go ham. And we did the URL genius deep link, and all of them posted it in the swipe up story. We had it in our link in bio. Our main influencer, the partner, she had a swipe up story. So it was like hype. And then as soon as everyone got the product, they started posting about it and tagging us. And every single person that tagged us, my partner would go in and like talk to them, and like he basically made them fall in love with the brand. And like now, like they're 100% loyal, like raving fans. And,
Yeah.
But it's crazy because it happened so quick, and I was like very impressed. But now that I realized, like, you know, I've been honing hardcore on PPC and like really like mastering it as much as possible. But just know that it comes nothing close to social media. Influencers, I'm telling you, man, 21 days we got ranked page 1 organic. No search, find, buy, no like deep links or not deep links, no like two-step URLs, nothing.
What was the link that you used? Was it with a keyword or just a link to your list?
Nothing. It was just the listing. I took the listing link and I put it in URL Genius, just so when they go buy, it takes them immediately to the app. My partner was like, he clicked on the link and he was like, man, it asked me to sign in. He's like, no way anyone's gonna sign in. It's too much work. He's like, I need a solution. And then immediately, that's when I asked you, and you're like, oh yeah, like do a deep link.
If it's a deep link to the Amazon app, I think you should use Pixelify Me, because you can at least pixel the people that are.
I should. I really should. I you know, but it was kind of all like happened at once, and I didn't really give it the attention that it deserved. I thought that it was gonna be like another like someone excited about business, but when he sees how hard it is, he's like, I'm done. But it actually happened really well. So I'm definitely gonna, I'm gonna look into Pixelify. I want to create like one deep link and tell him share this deep link with every single influencer possible, and then every single person just gets pixeled because because I want that data.
Yeah, because if you're playing the social media game, then that's easy, especially if you have content now for free from all these people.
Yeah.
Then you can use that content to run ads to people who click on that link, or to people who look like they clicked on the link, as in like a lookalike audience.
Lookalike audience, yeah, that would be, honestly, that's great. So one thing that we're discussing is we don't have a website even, nothing. And because the whole thing was a kind of a test, so I was like, yeah, we need to start like getting like having our own website, gathering customer data, so we can like start upselling them, because we have another product that's in the pipeline now. And so when that one comes out, I told him, well, two things. I said I want that to be pre-order, so people will pre-order, then when we get the money, I'll have it manufactured, because my lead time is again like 1 to 2 weeks. I'll have that, like I have it all done, and then I have the money beforehand, so when I start, we start hard. But I also like want to have the customer data so I can upsell the people and all that kind of stuff.
When you first started this, you were like hesitating, of course, because you said this like 4 times in this video. So how many units did you order when you were hesitating?
500.
So only 500 units from your US manufacturer?
Yes, sir. Yeah, 500 units. And I knew if they bailed on me, and even if I paid for all the 500, I can easily move them. Because I was confident in my ability to use PPC to sell. Even if it was at a break even, I was still like make my money back and call it a day.
But now the opposite is happening. Now you need more and you can't keep up, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think like 10 days in, I called my manufacturer. I was like, yo, I need 1,000. He's like, what? He's like, you need to give me a little bit of a heads up. I was like, I know, man. I didn't think it was going to sell. So he calls. He's like, how much should I order? Like of raw materials. And I said, get me like at least a couple thousand, right? I thought a couple thousand would last us like a few months. I called him again like 2 weeks later. I was like, yo, I need another 1,000. And he's like, okay, listen, I'm going to buy like 5,000, containers and labels and like stuff for raw materials and stuff like that. I said, okay, that should keep us like at least a few months, So yeah, but he works with me, so I'm happy,
What's the strategy now with the influencers? So because you sold a bit you sold a lot with these influencers, but what if no one wants it on Amazon? Because once these influencers are done, possible that the organic search on Amazon is like, we don't care.
Yeah, that's true. So organically on Amazon, I think the search term isn't that like great. It's maybe like 10, 15,000, 20,000 searches a month.
That's very good.
Yeah. I mean, I usually go for like at least 40, 50,000. It's cool. It's decent, but it's not gonna get me like crazy sales. So what we did was, as soon as I saw like how well these girls were doing, like the partners talked, we said we should do an ambassador program. So we did like a nice image, and it says ambassador search. We're looking for 10 people that are passionate about health, blah blah blah. A nice thing. DM us. And so we did that post, and then our queen influencer shared it. So we got 150 DMs in one day of girls saying I want to be an influencer. And basically my partner and the other influencer, they looked at everyone and they looked at like their engagement.
What does it mean?
So basically we picked 10, and now we have the ambassador program already, but I told them hold off. So what we did was, because we were like selling so crazy, I was like, hold off. We need like at least a couple more weeks just to reorder. So basically in 1 week, we're going to have the new product. We got like a sharper looking container, sexier label, everything. And as soon as it's manufactured, I'm going to send it to all the influencers, the 10 influencers. And then it's going to also be on Amazon. I'm going to be like, now go. And then as soon as they say go, he's going to hit up all the influencers or the ambassadors, say, hit it hard, like start a challenge, do whatever. And from then we hope to really spike our sales. But in terms of organic, we're already number one on all the main keywords. So we've reached the top of organic.
What does it entail to be an ambassador? What does it mean?
Nothing. It just means that you believe in the brand, and that you're gonna get a product for free as long as you keep posting about it regularly. And so I was like, man, me, like the person that I am, I'm like, man, like you should have a contract to say they need to post. He's like, no, that's not how these girls work. They just want to feel like they're a part of something. If you start making it feel like a job, then they're gonna be like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. And he was honestly right. As he like does this organically and just keeps like saying, oh my God, love your posts, this and that, they give more and more because they want to. It's a lot stronger than if you have like this contract where she's like, oh, I gotta like post now, type deal.
Guys, if you want to hear more updates on Mina's story, let me know in the comments below and we'll get him back. Guys, if you like this video, please click the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and if you want to see more of Mina's story. And click right here if you want to see a video where I explain how I personally launch products on Amazon. It's very different from how Mina did it. And click right here to watch it, and I'll see you guys there. Peace. Ranking and how to get your product to page 1 within the first week or 2 of launching, right? We've sort of cracked the code.
We cracked the code.
It's really systematic.
I'm going to share the code with you.
We're going to share some of the